Hey, sports fans, welcome to the Greg Medford Show. This is Greg Medford, your host. We are coming at you instead of from in the studio in Arizona, from Atlanta, Georgia, Blade Show 2023. We've talked to all kinds of people today. I just got blown away by a gal that makes leather sheaths. I'll tell you what, it was a hell of a night. I didn't even finish getting dressed, you know. I woke up this morning and stuff happened. My zipper's down. I got a tag hanging off. I'm mini purling. I just bought an elephant belt. I got a tag hanging down. The girls were just checking out my groin off camera. You can't see it, but everybody else just got really worked up. I'm not for sale, but they were all pointing at my, area. It's been an interesting day already, and we haven't even hit noon. We've talked to all kinds of people. I just got blown away by a gal that makes leather sheaths. We've been talking to bladesmiths. We've talked to guys that make pocket knives, international folks, people from all over. And now we're going to talk to one of the folks who's kind of partnered up with my company, Medford Knife and Tool, one of our brand ambassadors around the United States from Lake Wiley, South Carolina. I've got Dean from Helacious Baldes. Hey, how's it going?
Good, sir. How are you?
I'm good. It's an interesting open to a show to kick it like that.
Yes,
it'll probably all make the edit too. It's probably not going to get cut.
Probably
so it's kind of fun. How you doing?
I'm good.
How's the show been?
It's good.
Surprisingly good, huh?
Yeah, it has been.
I was thinking it was going to be sucky.
Me too. So I was surprised. Like typically, Fridays are like a little slow because people are working. But yesterday was unbelievable, and today's been great.
Yeah, it's pretty. Actually, kind of like the old days. I tallied up what we did in business yesterday. I was like, where the hell did that come from?
Yeah, we did the same. It was like, whoa.
Because for those of you who don't know, the last few months in the knife business have been a little bit kind of, I want to say, back to normal. The purchasing during COVID was bananas.
Yeah. Because
people are like, what do I do with my COVID money?
Exactly.
Man, I need another knife that'll make me feel good.
Yep.
And we made knives for them. And then as soon as the Biden reality has taken over, things have totally slowed down. It's not totally fair to throw it all on Biden. It was time for the interest rates to go up.
Yeah.
Can't have free money forever. Country's adjusting. Just because he can't walk and he's incontinent, it's not really his fault. It all needed to happen. But irrespective of that, I've been surprised by how nice the show's been.
Yeah, it's been great. Obviously, we got to spend some time with you last night, and then the close folks that we deal with. We've seen a lot of customers that followed us here from the Carolinas, and it's been great. I mean, we've got to see a lot of the makers that we work with and spend time with you guys. It's been great.
How long you been in the knife reselling business?
This is ninth year.
Ninth year.
Yeah.
And tell folks where they can find you.
Yeah, so we're about 9 miles south of Charlotte, North Carolina, right over the border in South Carolina. We do knives and guns, as you know.
Yep.
So we have a lot of following that come from all over the Carolinas to come see us. It's been great.
Do you do mostly brick and mortar or online?
It's interesting that you say that, right? So we have both, right? We do brick and mortar and online, but we've seen a shift. It was when we first started, it was 80-20 in store, like 20% in shop. Now we're probably 75 in store and 25 online.
It's interesting. When you've got a brick and mortar place, people will, if you do a decent job, people over time your following can grow.
Yeah.
If you don't do a decent job, over time your following can wane.
Yep.
The online presence is bizarre because it's brutally competitive.
It is.
And not because of quality or customer service. Just the algorithms or what they may or may not like about you, and everything you guys do online is kind of throttled.
Yep.
So everything with firearms, suppressors, knives, it's all weapon category.
No ads for us.
Right.
Yeah.
So all the hipster, liberal sites that we use for communicating online have a tendency to kind of de-emphasize us within the algorithm, don't they?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I can't tell you, even if we don't mention a knife or a gun in our ad, even if they can click to get to our site, the ad's taken down, so we can't really do anything. So it's all word of mouth, local advertising, and obviously the relationships you make at shows like this.
Cool. If people do go to find you online, what's your website?
It's helacious.com, HELACIOUS.com.
Helacious.com. Tell me, you brought a couple of knives here today. What do you have? Tell me what's going on
Yeah,
here.
so I have one of the few Waukee S left in the world. I had a custom sheath made for it, Stingray, from actually one of the distributors and vendors here. And we had our Praetorian ties come, and they sold like hotcakes yesterday, and I got one left.
Nice.
So excellent sellers for us.
For those of you who don't know, the Praetorian tie, it was kind of one of my first signature. It's really my signature piece. And this one here is done in a stained glass, bronzed and brushed ano, and then it's got a Vulcan blade drop point. Looks like it's CPM 3V.
Yep.
So over time, this blade's going to have some character. It's going to change. But just a manly, chunky statement piece for a guy to carry. An awesome knife.
It is.
And then the Waukee S, it was really weird. I made it on a lark. I was making a pocket katana. And you see it's almost the size of a thick katana.
It is.
Except just like 3 inches long, you know?
Yeah, it's awesome.
As soon as I put this knife in my hand, I was like, this should be retarded. And it's really cool.
It feels great.
Like everything about it, if you said I'm making a 3-inch full-size katana, you'd be like,
Yeah.
that's like having a short penis. Who wants that? But then this thing here, I'm like, oh, wow, this is actually, when first time we met, I go, oh, you're kidding me. I love this thing.
Yeah, no, it's
so
awesome.
this was, every now and then you have these surprises. I've had some surprise knives along the way where I was like, yeah, I don't know. And then I put it in my hand, I'm like, oh, this is pretty
Not
cool.
bad, yeah.
This is one of them. I really like this. What a cool knife.
Yeah.
Well, cool to see you have put a manta ray sheath with it. That's neat.
That's it.
Anything else you want to tell people about? What booth you at here at Blade Show?
We have two booths right against the back wall off the main aisle. Booth 55, double booth. We've been here. This is our 6th Blade Show, and it's awesome. So as you know, we do firearms, so we're a full Class 3 dealer too. So we do suppressors, firearms, accessories, pretty much anything you need for your sporting goods fix.
Awesome. Well, we're really happy to have you guys part of the brand. Thanks.
Thank you.
You know, you can't do a company like we have without all these unique partners.
Yeah.
And everybody's got their little lily pad of influence.
Yep.
And then we get to kind of reach our tentacles out and just touch into your lily pad with our brand a little bit. So it's very nice. Appreciate it.
And you know, same thing, right? We wouldn't be successful without partners like you, where you guys know our taste. You've taken the time to work with us to understand what we like, what our customer base likes, and you cater our orders to us. So that's really special too.
Cool. All right. Well, have a great show.
You too.
Hey,
Take care.
sports fans, that's a little podcast here from Blade Show 2023. Check us out on iTunes, Spotify, and Rumble. The Greg Medford Show.